Hey guys, Matt back for Photo News and Reviews. Today I'm at the Fuji stand, and this is one of the announcements that most got me excited in the last couple of months. You would have seen I did a video announcing this one at the time, the new X-T1. They brought out a whole bunch of X series cameras in the last couple of years, and they've been a fantastic hit. I think because it's a pairing between the kind of cool styling, which hasn't copped the retro hipster flack that a lot of other cameras have, DF, but they also deliver in terms of their image quality astoundingly. The X-Trans technology, I've done a video on explaining how the X-Trans is different to traditional Bayer sensors, but it works incredibly well. So at the moment you can see this one's rocking the new 56mm 1.2. What is it? There's something in the water at the moment. Brain's bringing out 55, 56, 58mm fast lenses that are astonishing quality. I'll do a little video on that one separately though. But there's some big changes between this one and the XE2. Whilst they may share a sensor, there's a couple of important improvements on this one that I think will bring even more people kicking and screaming over the threshold into mirrorless. Let's have a look around this one. The X-T1 styling, it won't be for everyone, but it's going to be for a lot of people. It tugs at the heartstrings. It is a nice classic design. The pentaprism seems a bit funny being mirrorless, but we'll get to that. Obviously, it's got the manual and autofocus switch on it. Most of their lenses have the aperture ring on them, and this one just has a whole bunch of dials. Looking top down, you can see there's a whole bunch of dials, direct access to pretty much everything. You can put it all into auto mode if you want. You'll note those buttons have a click lock button. The right hand one only is to get it off automatic, but for ISO you need to click every single one. You can, if you want to, put both dials to automatic and then you're in auto mode. Underneath those dials you also have more direct access. So you've got your different shooting modes, continuous, low, high, multiple exposure, bracketing, all kinds of stuff, and then your metering modes as well. And it's got a new rotating screen, which may look very familiar to Sony users. Taking a look through the menus, this has a bunch of different manual focus assist modes, including the normal split image mode like the XE2 has, giving you that central area to focus with. But it's got lots of other options as well. So of course it's got focus peaking, but it offers 3 different colors, white, red and blue, and in different intensities, so you can choose it as a high or a low depending on how intense you want that look to be. On high, you really notice the little dancing ants over whatever you're going to be focusing on. One of the biggest things that I haven't heard a lot of people go on about is this is the first of the X lineup that's truly weatherproof. This has over 80 weather seals and a magnesium body, and this one's, really taking it to cameras like the Olympus OMD series that have been waterproof for a while. Now this is the trick to the 0.77 magnification viewfinder, which is just massive when you look through it. It's just a joy to shoot with. It's not actually a different LCD in there. It's just got a specially designed optical system which blows up the viewfinder. And because it's so big, that lets you actually have a split one. Look at the image there. When you're doing the split focusing, it lets you keep the whole display so you can see your composition and just have the focus on the right. And the sensor is really adaptive and responsive to know when you put it up to your eye. In terms of video, it's got a mic input, it's got all different options, and it doesn't have a heap of different video settings, but it does give full 60 frames per second in full HD, 60 or 30 in each of the modes. In terms of sensors, this guy has the best that Fuji has to offer at the moment, the 16.3 megapixel CMOS X-Trans version 2 without the low pass filter. So for me, one of the biggest things holding me back from going mirrorless is the EVF. I've never been a huge fan of it, but I've never seen one as big and as bright as this either. The technology I showed you with that lens setup is pretty nifty. Until I was shown that, I wouldn't have thought that it was just a magnifying glass. I thought it was a bigger LCD screen in there. The quality is really that good and the lag is really, really minor. And for manual focus, because you can fit some pretty nifty manual focus lenses on here, the different focus peaking options and the EVF option to have the split of the full scene and the focusing is really, really nifty. I can see why people are pre-ordering these like crazy. It's a really nice little lens, I think. Really nice little camera. The lens is nice too, though. I've used, I think, every one of the Fuji X cameras, and I have to say, hands down, If I'm going out to buy one, it would be the X-T1, no doubt. Apart from having the latest generation of everything in it, I just think the ergonomics and the overall balance of the camera are the best, full stop, sorry, watching the legs of my tripod. So yeah, if you get a chance, test one out. If you've been using the X lineup though and you like it, but you wish it had more dials or you wish it had a bigger viewfinder or those kind of things, you'll probably find that this is the one for you. Unfortunately, no image quality test for you guys because this is still a prototype, so I can't put a card into the camera, but certainly very nice. And paired with this 56mm, just beautiful. I'll do a review on that one later. Thanks guys, please click the like and subscribe. More videos coming from the floor of CP Plus soon.